Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us again on this new Trust Vibes interview series with some of the people that are making this all happen over at Trust Vibes. Two very special guests. We have Raza and RJ. Raza, let's just go ahead and start with you. Can you go ahead and just tell us a little bit about what it is you do for Trust Vibes and also how you got involved?
Yeah, thank you, Justin. So my name is Raza. So I've been working with digital technologies for all my life, and with Rashid in 2020, we discussed this idea about TrustVibes, the decentralized social app, and it was like one of the ideas that you are waiting for all your life. And the moment I heard it, it was like, yeah, this is the one that we have to go for. So since 2020, I've been with TrustVibes. I'm looking at the product development and the delivery part of it. So yeah, that's a quick introduction from my side.
Okay, great. And RJ, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved. I feel like you need no introduction, but go ahead and do so anyway.
Hi, Justin. How are you? Hi, guys. Basically, I started TrustWorks back in 2017 in Pakistan when we won a grant from Silicon Valley-based foundation. It was basically evangelism, organizing hackathons, training the developers and professionals about blockchain technology. So we started all throughout 2017 and 18, organizing hackathons. We delivered MVPs to the public and the private sector organizations. And it was great. We also organized the one and only ever Pakistan Blockchain Week in 2018 as well. So it was great. We had speakers from all over the world and trying to educate the public sectors and the private sector organizations. But you see, as we take it, like 2017 and 18 was more of a buzzword and a hype. And still this day, I don't think the public sector organizations are very much clear about the technology itself. So it requires a lot of education. So mostly it was more of an evangelism and advocacy, trying to explain how the technology is working, so they can integrate that to their centralized environments. So moving on, back in 2019, we moved out from Pakistan and moved to UAE, and then from there to met Carmelo, our other co-founder, who's not here unfortunately today. So I had a background. I mean, before I started working on TrustWorks, I had I'm an entrepreneur, so I had another startup where we were doing a lot of data analytics kind of stuff. So we were doing that for a good 3-4 years. So the social media and the challenges, I mean, that is where we were very much aware of the what's happening and what other technologies being used. And the advent of blockchain is just it's like the solution waiting to happen. So personally, we really think that for social media, decentralized social media is the way to go. Blockchain is the solution to make this world a better place, I think. I mean, you look at the how things are shaping up in the last 3 years. We see DAO now in states. You can actually register a DAO company, which is a decentralized autonomous organization. So things are moving so fast since 2017 and 18 to up to now that last year when we were talking about NFTs and we were discussing how to monetize a social media platforms, everybody was like that. Nobody actually was talking about it. There was no hype. But this year from January has just been crazy. And regardless of how market is working, we just kept our head down and we kept developing. We got listed in April on Binance Smart Chain, and we had our foundation who supported us back in 2017. So they were there with us, MJF Foundation. And there's another VC fund, which is MIH Ventures. They also supported us in this venture. So we got listed in April, and since then on, we've been delivering our bridge. We've been delivering our NFT farms. And we just did the beta last month, and now I think in a couple of days we'll be going live, all ready, all set to go.
Yeah, but the 15th, October 15th, TrustVibes launches to the public. So yeah, we're all incredibly excited, amongst many people that are incredibly excited. Obviously, this has been a long journey, especially for you guys, because you guys have been there from the beginning. I mean, RJ, this is obviously your brainchild, your baby. Have things developed the way that you have imagined they would?
I did not expect the kind of position we are in right now. I mean, really, I cannot be grateful enough for that. We started as a team of 4 people back in September last year. And from then on, it was a journey of starting from the scratch, sort of building a team first, convincing. You see, there is no point going for any kind of entrepreneurial experience or an adventure unless you're not convinced totally. So it was a mission, having a team where everyone is on one page and they are on one mission, passionate enough that they can survive all sorts of obstacles which comes along the way. It's part of the entrepreneurial journey. So it's been really great. Since we listed in 4 months, we just kept delivering every single month, and started working on the app in March, and now we are in October and we are going live. I think this is really a big achievement. And during all this last 4 months, we did not only work on the app itself. We came up with our DAO NFT farms. We launched about 30 NFTs. I think you've already explained how DAO mechanics is working and how people can participate in the DAO and have a say in our ecosystem. So yeah, we integrated that, started that, and then we moved on to our sort of a bridge, which is from Ethereum to Binance Chain bridge. We got that got listed on Uniswap, and from there, beta last month, and then now going live public, and then it's a non-stop continuous development for the next 6 months. We have it on the roadmap, since we are a creator-centric platform. So it's all about tools. We're just going to be working for different industries, and trying to create tools for our creators so they can use those tools for their benefit and monetize and create a better environment for whatever they do.
And just to add on top of that, Justin, so when we started with a vision. We had a very clear focus what we want to do, and with the time progressing, that vision and our commitment only became more stronger when we see how the market is evolving as well. And how it is maturing now is like we know that the focus is on the creators. We know that the artists are the ones that we have to create this entire environment for them, the ecosystem, and that's where the entire team is focused. And I think I'll not call it a challenge, but one of the first thing that we had to do was build the team, and the team is the one which is driving TrustVibes, and they are the one who are the blood and the lifeline.
And how did you guys go about assembling this team? Because obviously, you can't just go on LinkedIn and be like, "Hey, who's on board?"
I've been involved with developers for like last 10 years, good 10 years, and sort of developers in the data and innovative technologies, cutting edge technologies. So I know how the cycle works. So it's always been a hit and miss. You get somebody, you work with them, you see how if they are gelling with your team, if they are aligned with how you want to work, then yeah, you go ahead. Otherwise, yeah, you go. Everyone goes their own way. So it's just luck that you find the right person at the right time. So with that, yeah, we've been really lucky. I mean, we found a team which, even at times when BTC was crashing and everybody was talking about like that there is a dump and like everything is going to go to zero, and everybody was panic selling, and all of us, because we had this experience from 2017 and we have seen all those FUD everywhere. And we know it will come and it will go away and BTC will keep going. So we had to just keep our head down and just, how horses keep their blinkers on during the horse racing. So I told everyone, let's wear those blinkers so we don't look at anyone else. And we just kept working. So yeah, it's been really pleasure. It's a pleasure working with our team. It's an amazing team.
Yeah, no, I mean, the team is coming up with just some amazingly innovative ways to actually create this kind of circle and this network and this community. I wanted to ask something real quick off of what you just now said, RJ, about I mean, I've noticed this a lot since I've gotten involved in the crypto world. This panicky, melodramatic element that a lot of people get when they're during the ups and downs of cryptocurrency. I don't quite understand it, because that up and down component of it is also why many people get involved. They get involved because of the volatility. So then when it goes down, I don't understand why everybody loses their minds. Because it's like, that's why you're doing this. So can you possibly make me understand why that is so profound?
I really think that most of these people who really panic are those who might have had the experience of the blow off top of 2018. And they probably bought the top back in 2018. So they've gone through that cycle. So they just can't, every time there's a crash or a retracement, I would call it. So they panic because they think that's a blow off top. But the thing is that the fundamental of getting into blockchain and crypto, you need to have one principle. You need to know one thing is that you're there for one reason, and there's going to be a bumpy ride ahead. You stick to what you believe in, and you will probably have 10 projects that you support and you go for. Out of those, maybe 5 of them will just die off, and the rest 5 will actually come out prime. So yeah, it's all about your belief and how you maneuver and how you understand
and that's one of the misconception that many people have as well, that what they feel is that crypto is all about coin and trading and going up and down. So, and trust me, like I've been with crypto like since 2017. It's not about, it's first thing is, if you have the fundamentals right, if you have your project strong, it's going to grow. It's definitely going to grow.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I mean,
I second that. I second that, definitely.
Which is why you've assembled this dream team of people.
True, very true. Yeah.
Yeah. I must say this, Justin, here. I mean, when we talk about team, the team is like come to life since the addition of Justin Bratton and John Dang and David Allen. I mean, really, you guys have done so much. I'm so grateful for your contribution, Justin. It's been really amazing. I mean, we have the words. Thank you so much for that.
I'm blushing, RJ. I'm blushing. No, it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. It's been great. Yeah. And it's been just an amazing experience to learn about, this whole, about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Because obviously, as you know, when I first came on, I was still finding my footing with what this whole world was. And now it's just, my eyes have just kind of opened, and it's pretty phenomenal stuff. And it's amazing what TrustVibes is doing.
And this ecosystem. This is this ecosystem that actually gives energy to the team as well. When they see that what's happening around them, what's happening with this TrustVibes, that's what fuels the energy.
Yeah.
I think it's all about passion. What we were discussing last time, Justin, when we had a chat last time, a couple of days back. I think if passion is not there, I don't think anybody would survive. If you don't believe in the fundamentals, I don't think you will deliver a project or a product that could sustain the bear market and reach to to a certain point. But end of the day, it's all about passion. You need to have a belief system on this. It's very important.
Agreed. Well, it's also what drives and motivates all of us to continue working on our different projects and everything. Obviously, since since TrustVibes is launching to the public in the next few days, there's going to be a lot that's going to be happening over the next few months, 6 months. Is there anything in particular that you guys are most excited about that's coming up soon?
Okay, yeah. So as soon as we go live, after that, we have a couple of integrations. I mean, we've already started the links integration. Then we are already in the pipeline. We are announcing in a couple of days few partnerships as well. So I don't want to disclose that at the moment. So, but they are pretty big partnerships that coming up. And then moving forward, since we are creator centric, so we're focusing on artists mainly. So we have artist events starting with Full Metal. Her event is coming up. Then we are releasing a few social avatars for our social app users. And those social avatars is like releasing 101 avatars, and they will be available 15 every month for our app users. So this is one thing that we are doing on the side. And then from the development perspective, yeah, we have our cross-chain integration starting from November, and we will be full-fledged cross-chain platform from December going forward. Then we'll be focusing on tools for different industries, mainly focusing on how to enable our creators basically. So yeah, I think for the next 1 year we are just packed every single day working.
So
yeah.
Every day is the most exciting thing that's happening.
Since the last 1 year, and yeah, for another year, yeah. It'll be fun.
but
Raza,
you got to it's a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's so how the team is coming and collaborating, and it's so honestly, like we are working like 10 hours, 12 hours, or even 15 hours a day. But we don't feel that stress, because it's we have that vision. We know that yes, this is what we need to aim for. We know that we have to go cross chain. We know that we have to have it chain link as well. We have to create the creator tools. So it's all laid out, and when it's so crystal clear that what you need to do and what you need to achieve, so that's then it becomes like a walk in the park. So even if it's difficult, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. If you believe in what you're doing, and I know I sound like a broken record here, but if you believe in what you're doing and you have passion, as you said, RJ, it obviously makes the whole process much more enjoyable. And you don't mind only getting 5 hours of sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
So what would you guys consider this success of this project to be? That's kind of an abstract question, but obviously there's so many different facets of TrustVibes, and there's so many degrees that it's developing over the next year, really. So how are you guys gauging, we nailed this, like this is successful, we know that we've achieved what we've needed to? Do you guys have that gauge, or is it a little more fluid than that?
Yeah, I mean, from day one, the reason why we started this is to enable those creators who are basically they don't have a platform or one single platform where they can go to. So I mean, there is no a fair solution for them out there, as you know. So the reason why we started this is to enable those creators, not those top 3%. So we're talking about the 97%. When we talk about Asia Got Talent and America Got Talent, so all those ones who are the winners, but what about those ones who were rejected? So we started with that focus and enabling those creators, and looking at the passion economy. If we are able to change few lives of those creators, that's a start for us and on our success. I really believe in that. So for us, we are passionate about helping and making those creators, making their lives a success, and helping them, enabling them with all the tools. Yeah.
And just to add on that, and it's my personal belief as well that so I build digital products, like day in and day out with different financial institutions, and roll it out. The satisfaction that you get, that if there is an artist over there, out there, and we have not approached him. And the first thing that comes in his mind that, yes, I need to create a circle of my fans. And the first app that comes in his mind is TrustVibes. That's where we nailed it. And that's where our, that's would be our North Star.
I like that as the go-to to young creators or creators around the world that are like, hey, how am I going to get my stuff out there? And they think, TrustVibes is the way to go. I think a lot of people don't realize how difficult it is for people that have creative endeavors and people that are artists to just get their stuff seen, especially if you're from a smaller country or a country where, maybe there's just not there's no big art scene, right? So these platforms are necessary.
Yeah, and the best part about our team is that we are so strategically positioned as well. So UP, who's one of our co-founder, he's based out of UK. I'm here in Canada. Rashid is there in the South Asian market, and we have Junaid as well, who's here in Canada. So we are spread out so that we can cover the entire area as well. That if we need to promote, if we need to launch something in different regions of the world.
Yeah, and funny enough, our roots are like we have our the foundation which is registered in Singapore, and you are from Singapore too. So then we have John in UK and David in Thailand. So pretty much diverse team we have,
all corners of the globe. And I'm moving around all the time. I'm in LA right now, Berlin next week, so I can be wherever you need me to, RJ. I'm fluid, fluid like that. So is there any like specific target goal that say that you guys are trying to get to in, say, 6 months? Is there something like 6 months from now? Is there anything you guys like, we need this to happen?
I assume in 6 months we will have all the tools in place. We will have app more structured. Our services, everything will be more aligned. Our cross chain will be there as well. Our CC and fiat payment integration will be there as well. So what we will be looking at after 6 months is adoption ready, starting a partner program for our creators. This is something that I really want to emphasize on. You see, when you build a decentralized application with such cutting edge technologies, you need to make people really comfortable and give them a direction how they can succeed in that framework. So this is why we are building a partner program where we will work with our creators and help them how to succeed and how to use the framework, how to use those tools in order to maximize their digital presence. And as things are moving towards metaverse, we all know, even the social experience is definitely moving to metaverse. So next year we're looking at the digital experience side of things, more empowering our creators towards building their digital presence online as well. And at the same time, since our background is from data, so we would like to structure the data for them and provide them data in such a way that they will be able to monetize it. And it's not decided, but we are exploring data markets within our ecosystem. So many things are pipeline. Let's see what comes up.
So I guess Raza, maybe I'll ask you this one. Where do you see the future of this? And I know RJ just touched on like 6 months, a year, but as far as, and obviously RJ chime in because this is your baby, right? It actually is your vision, but like what is the future of this? Like, where do you see this going? Over the horizon, so to speak.
So right now we are starting with a social app, and it's like RJ also said, it's about the creator centric. We are giving them the tools. We are having the cross-chain platform. The horizon will come where people will be able to monetize and make a livelihood out of TrustVibes. And that's where, if we are able to get to even, I'm saying like 10,000 artists in the next a year or so. So that's where that's where that's where we'll say yes. That's where we are able to sustain the artists. We're able to deliver what we have promised to them. Because it's all at the day end, it's all about getting the artist and getting the creators more empowered, and making sure that yes, they are able to get all the information from the blockchain and monetize it, and deliver it to their circles as well.
RJ?
Yeah, it's all about creating.
You're like, yes.
Bonds with your community, Yes.
All right, cool, guys. I mean, that's all really, really good stuff. I think I just have one more question quickly before I let you guys go. How much do you guys sleep at night, like on average right now?
I'm like 5 hours. Or
5 hours?
Yeah.
RJ? RJ?
He's not sleeping at all.
I'm like,
I can tell you.
I have to give you an average. I can't give. I have to give you an average because some days I don't sleep, so some days I do sleep. So it has to be an average. So yeah, about 4 to 5 hours a day. Yeah.
Because
you guys
anytime
I need to let y'all go so y'all can get some sleep.
Yeah, because if it's morning time, so RJ is awake, working with the US time zone, and then here if it's nighttime, he's working with the dev team, so he's available like 24/7, and it's like that's very remarkable.
Yeah,
I can't.
That's why they all made me say that, Justin. That's why they all made me the CEO. So I have to do everything and run around and stay awake.
Because you're actually a robot and you don't need to sleep. All right. Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Was there any closing remarks that you guys wanted to bestow upon the world?
We would like to announce from this interview as well for our creators. We are having our onboarding campaign going on. So yeah, we have some incentives for our creators and projects and influencers reaching out to projects. We're reaching out to artists. We're reaching out to influencers to bring them on board in TrustVibes, trying to create a win-win scenario for for everyone, actually, all the stakeholders. So yeah, the links are going to be there in the bottom. So feel free to get in touch and then talk to us. Tell us what kind of environment you would like to create for yourself, so we can help you build that for you. So that's it, really. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Raza.
Yeah. Just a message that to the artists as well. Join our community. Help us grow it, because since it's a decentralized platform, their input is very valuable. And I'll just request all the artists and everybody who's out there, join the community, give TrustVibes a try, and see how we can help you out.
Perfect. Yeah, artists, creators, there you go.
Absolutely.
Check out TrustVibes. Obviously an incredibly innovative and new kind of way to network and get your art out there and get it to be seen. And as RJ said, the links are below. Click them, look at them, read them, download whatever, do it, make it happen. Guys, thanks again so much for joining me today, and we'll talk to y'all soon.